The Peloponnesian War, Athens versus Sparta. Welcome back to TimeFrame, your go-to channel for exploring pivotal moments in history. Today we dive into one of the most significant conflicts of the ancient world, the Peloponnesian War. This epic struggle between two powerful city-states, Athens and Sparta, not only reshaped the Greek world, but also left a lasting legacy that echoes through history. The Peloponnesian War spanned nearly 3 decades, from the late 5th century BCE to the early 4th century BCE. At its core, this war was not just a battle for territory, but a clash of ideologies. Athens, with its democratic principles and naval supremacy, stood in stark contrast to Sparta, a militaristic society that prized discipline and strength. These differences fueled a rivalry that would eventually lead to all-out war. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the aftermath of the Persian Wars. Athens emerged as a dominant naval power and formed the Delian League, an alliance of city-states. In contrast, Sparta led the Peloponnesian League, a coalition of land-based powers. Tensions escalated as Athens began to exert its influence over its allies, leading to resentment and fear among the Peloponnesian League members. The war can be divided into 3 main phases. The Archidamian War was the first phase, named after the Spartan king Archidamus. It began with annual invasions of Athenian territory by Spartan forces, while Athens relied on its powerful navy to conduct raids along the Peloponnesian coast. The strategy was simple. Sparta would try to draw Athens into a land battle, while Athens aimed to avoid direct confrontation and use its naval superiority to strike from the sea. As the war progressed, a devastating plague struck Athens, claiming thousands of lives, including that of its leader, Pericles. This plague weakened Athenian morale and military strength, leading to strategic missteps. Meanwhile, Sparta began to adapt, forming alliances with Persia, which provided crucial financial support to build a formidable navy. The second phase of the war, known as the Sicilian expedition, marked a significant turning point. Athens, emboldened by its previous successes, launched an ambitious campaign to conquer Sicily. However, this ill-fated expedition ended in disaster. Athenian forces suffered massive losses, both in manpower and ships, severely crippling Athens' military capabilities. In the final phase of the war, the tide turned decisively in favor of Sparta. With Persian support, Sparta constructed a powerful navy and defeated the Athenian fleet at the Battle of Aegospotami. This defeat effectively cut off Athens' supply lines and marked the beginning of the end for the Athenian Empire. In a desperate attempt to hold on to power, Athens eventually surrendered in the year following its defeat. The consequences of the Peloponnesian War were profound. Sparta briefly became the dominant power in Greece, but the war left the entire region weakened and fragmented. The ideals of democracy in Athens were stifled, and a harsh oligarchy took control. The war also set the stage for future conflicts among the Greek city-states, ultimately leading to the rise of Macedonia and the conquests of Alexander the Great. As we reflect on the Peloponnesian War, it is clear that this monumental conflict was about more than just territory. It was a struggle for power, identity, and the very essence of civilization in the ancient world. The lessons learned from this war continue to resonate today, reminding us of the complexities of human nature and the consequences of conflict. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Peloponnesian War. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to TimeFrame for more fascinating historical content. We love hearing your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the past.